Hello everybody, welcome to my humble contribution to the Chess24 anniversary party. Happy 4th anniversary Chess24. That's all I have to say. How does that work? Is it the same like with birthday wishes? Do you give a speech about what Chess24 has meant to you the last couple of years? I don't know. I'm coming to you from Gran Canaria. I'm interrupting my day at the beach. That's how much Chess24 has meant to me. To be, frankly, the lead-in for the great Peter Svidler and play a bunch of games of good old Banter Blitz. Not a format we're beating into the ground at all. There's very diverse programming throughout this day. It's Banter Blitz, and there's some Banter Blitz, and we also have some Banter Blitz, and I believe there's even some Banter Blitz. So let's get started. This is exciting. Play a couple of chess games. If you happen to be a Chess24 premium user, you can challenge me just right after I aborted my game versus Casper. And did I win? I think if you abort, you don't win, right? That's not a statement, not a political statement. I'm on a foreign computer, literally a foreign computer, with a mouse I just bought in some Spanish store for €8 after a lot of heckling. It's at $14.99, but I got them down to 8, so it should be a quality mouse. And we will use that quality mouse to defeat none other than, drumroll, Michi. Did I click on Michi? This is very exciting. Does look a little broken, but it's always something. How's the show going? Can you guys hear me and see me, or the other way around? D4, D5, I can see the board. I can see clearly now, but I have these annoying... What is this? Some white line? Or is that only in my mind? Am I finally losing it and see white lines? While I played one of the many martial gambits against Dr. Michi. Let's hope he didn't study the what's called Sopico's triangle series. While I'm trying to wrestle with this white line. Go away, white line. No, it's good. I'm talking Spanish to our super producer here, who's giving me advice how to stop watching the white line. But sometimes in life, you just gotta face the white line and deal with it. Anyway, this line, black gives up, black wins a pawn. This is gonna be tough. Black gives a pawn, but black wins a pawn. Okay, yeah, focus. Black wins a pawn, can take another pawn. But we get some compensation in form of this long-range bishop. Bishop a5 or bishop d6 are both serious moves here. What does bother me is that Michi, clearly in his element, has watched Sopico's videos, knows everything there is to know about this line. Well, I'm already winning it, to be perfectly honest with you. When I was a young man, so much younger than today, I won a nice game here on the black side of the board against Luke van Veli. After, I believe, bishop a5, b6, queen d6, something. Nowadays, these crazy kids, after bishop a5, b6, queen d6, I think they go b takes a5 and they claim compensation. So now Dr. Michi is trying to recall his theory studies when he sat there alone in his room, watching videos, while trying to remember everything there is to remember about the triangle. And if at first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and triangle again is a motto that I have tried to live my life by. 97, that's not it, Michi. That can't be it. Take the pawn. Good thing for Dr. Michi is that 97 does put me out of book. But, or did I claim to be out of book like a couple moves ago already? How often can I claim to be out of book without losing street cred? What did I do? He wants to go knight f5, I'm guessing. I guess I should maybe get some pieces out. How's it like? It's the sunniest day of the year here. I went to Gran Canaria because I thought they have summer all day and all year, more importantly. But we haven't really been blessed with nice weather until today, because when it's anniversary time, the sun does shine. How are we doing? Losing viewers by the minute? How's the sound, DBs? Can people hear me? ¿Se me escucha?
Yes.
Queen G6 I'm not a fan of either, Michi, because you're losing too much time with your queen. I thought you had to go knight f5, try to fight against this guy, because now a more aggressive player would probably have gone knight e5 instead of castles. But even after castles, knight e5 is looming, bishop d3, and c5 to stabilize this dude. It does not look like a situation you want to find yourself in against one of the world's foremost attacking players. But you don't want to deal with it against me either. Alright, now what? Should d3 pinning, knight e5, queen f6, c5. Not clear yet. Maybe I'll just play this. Why not just play this? What do you think, Michi? I'm still trying to figure out the setup I have here. Like I said, I'm on a foreign computer. I'm trying to play on a foreign... Everything's foreign. On a projector that's in front of me. There's chess24, and here on this computer, it's also in front of me. It's very confusing. I can see this little program we use. And I'm trying to play within the little program, which is wrong, because I should be directing my mouse to the big screen. I'm not made for the little screen. I need to play on the big screen. Queen takes d6, and hopefully I'm crushing Michi here, because now bishop takes a6, followed by queen c6 is a threat. Knight e5 is coming. Even rook d1 and turning queen d8 checkmate is an idea to keep in mind. So it does not look pleasant. What was I trying to do? I was trying to bring up le chat. Où est le chat? You see? What happens if I do this? Probably nothing good, right? Alright, then I'll just imagine we're talking to each other, which is how I live my life. e5, probably a good defensive resource. Position still doesn't look appealing, but it might be the best move there was. What do I do? Just take it, I guess? Queen e5? What's happening? What's happening? Michi's hanging around, saying, I will not yield. He's worse, but he's defending stubbornly. No short castles, I'll probably take on c6. But kudos to Michi for prolonging this game, which, frankly, I thought it was all over. Rook c8, that strikes me as excessively greedy. First of all, what if I go f4? Queen f6. So how's the day been so far? Who's been playing? Adiban started? Who else has been playing DBs? Have you followed these things?
Yes.
Adiban played, Sopiko, Anna Rudolph, who else?
Yes. This is playing it. King Crusher.
Whole lineup in action. Exciting. But have the people been playing sportsman-like so far? Like, will it be shocking when I start flaying everybody? I I guess they're used to it by now. What are we promoting? Do we have some bonus codes?
A lot of codes.
What are the codes? Yanistan, 15% off. This is a chance right before Peter Svidler's show. Become a premium member. Then you can play none other than the 800 times Russian champion Peter Svidler in a game of Blitz. I think I'm exaggerating, but 8-time Russian champion is not horribly.
I would write in there.
Disclaimer, premium membership does not guarantee game, it does guarantee eligibility, whatever that word means. Once again, kudos to Michi for hanging around, still in trouble, still defending stubbornly. I don't like it, don't like it one bit. I'm trying to do what Dr. Aron Nimzovic, in my mind he's a doctor, taught us to occupy the 7th rank, but Michi does not want me to do it. Rook d5 I missed, I have to admit. So now it's gonna be a good old flag job. But he's playing better than me, frankly. Checkmate. Breathe in, breathe out.
Chat is not working.
What's not working?
No.
Something's not working? This is what it feels like when you're putting work in. Let's play Brother Power 2002. What's going on, DBs? Don't make me nervous.
It's working, but Brother Power. This.
Why do you find that interesting? I will play the Italian. I don't care what opening. You play Brother Power. I will play Bishop c4, d3, c3, Bishop b3, Rook e1, Knight bd2, Knight f1, Knight g3, h3. Just so you know. If they go to d6, you can actually do that and it's not ridiculous. If they go e6, it is a little ridiculous because your bishop will get hit by d5 in one go. But I've never enjoyed playing against system players who say, I don't care, I will just arrange my pieces that way. And I can't be bothered. I like an open fight in the opening, where you memorize a lot of theory, I memorize a lot of theory, and then I win, because I memorize more theory. If people just play a setup like this, what am I supposed to do? Like win by outplaying people? Let's keep it real. As for this position, if I can stabilize here, I'm normally a little better because I occupy what I like to call the center of the board. But if I can't stabilize, then it's trouble. Sometimes d5 and knight e4 can be a little disruptive. But here it looks like I'm doing fine now. Bishop f4, just to keep an eye on d6. So I can beat knight a5 with rook c1. I guess can't hurt to pin him anyway. Go rook c1. Threatening d5. And see what Brother Power 2002 wants to do about it. He spotted my threat. That's a bitter disappointment. Queen d2 looks like a good move, stopping knight a5 and maybe preparing some kingside activities like bishop h6, queen g5, you know, cheap moves. I'm guessing Brother Power is contemplating the move e5 at every juncture, but it's sort of double-edged because it awakens my bishop on b3. And here we go, e5. I guess here. Chess is very tough. Pre-move. shouldn't be doing this, right? Here? Oh, I can see my own show now. Fantastic. What's going on? DBs is in the chat, and Mr. Dodgy, my two favorite people in the whole wide world. Probably in the reverse order. I slightly prefer Mr. Dodgy to DBs. But it does look like I'm not alone. What's the chat? The chat is lagging.
Yes.
We can't communicate in real time. It's 2018 people, and we still can't talk to each other. How can I defeat Brother Power though? That's my way of communicating. Oof. This might be, I don't like to brag, I want other people to evaluate the historical context of this, but I would guess this is the nicest combination ever played in history. I'm not sure if you saw this, DBs. Knight f5, check, gf, queen g5. It's a completely unknown motive, and I think even Tal on his best day would not have come up with this. As I said, I don't really like bragging, like that's for others to judge. If this is the best combination ever, or if it's this whatever Lasker game, but I think this one, yeah, it deserves its place in history. But of course, that also adds some weight on my shoulders, because now having played this fantastic combination, of course I have to finish in style and be ultra focused, like I learned from Artur Yusupov. The toughest thing is to win in one position, and you can't really even breathe in here without maintaining your extreme focus. And then you also have to stay a sportsman. The one thing you don't want to do is slow roll an opponent that you outrate by like 1500 points and then spend a lot of time before you go queen h8 checkmate. That's just rude and wrong. So I don't endorse such behavior. I don't condone it, and I don't tolerate it either. Be a fair player, people. Don't go queen h6 check here and then king g8, queen h7 just to fool with your opponent. That's ridiculous. You should not tarnish such a fantastic game by these shenanigans. Thanks for the game, brother. Sorry for all the nonsense, and yeah, e5, too risky in my very humble, as you've just witnessed, opinion. Because this bishop on b3 and the f5 square, all that stuff, don't open the floodgates. I'm trying to move the mouse to a place maybe mice shouldn't go, which I like to call scene number 3. This is scene number 3. And I'm not sure if you guys can appreciate the design effort that went into this scene, but let me tell you, there's more to it than meets the eye. Like I took a shower, I used this interdental, I forgot the word, and I have these blinding lights next to my face. It's a hard knock life. I'm also facing the eternal question, who to play next. I believe this next game will put a smile on my face because I'm playing against Smile, and if I defeat him, that smile will be mine forever. It's like the famous German kids book, Tim Thaler oder das verkaufte Lachen, that I learned as a kid, and I read as a kid. If I remember it right, the message was, you should not sell your smile unless you really get a lot of money for it. I think Tim Thaler, he sells like his smile for like €5, and then he regrets it. That must have been 5 D-mark in those days. And then he regrets it for the rest of the book. He sold it to the devil. And he keeps thinking, I should really have cashed in on that smile. I should have got like €800 for my smile. And yeah, so I learned that lesson. If you're gonna sell out to the devil, don't do it too cheap. What's this line, Smile? Do you expect me to remember this? Don't you remember me? Was it this trick? How does this work? This is line queen g6, e4, takes, rook e4, queen e4, knight h4, right? And I trap the queen? That'd be exciting. Are you as excited as I am? I hope this is the line, because if not, I'm about to lose a rook, which would be sad. When I was a young man, I believe it was around the same time when I read this Tim Thaler book. I read a book that featured this very trick. Was it by Ludek Pachmann? It was probably by Ludek Pachmann. I spent a lot of lonely childhood years reading Ludek Pachmann's Entscheidungspartie. That, Tim Thaler and TKKG. That's my youth. Yeah, he saw it. He saw through my, dare I say, genius. I probably dare say. Trap, Queen E4, Knight H4. That I learned from the Ludek Pachmann book. Or some other book. I can't vouch that was it. But I think so. And Queen E2, E5 takes Bishop F5. What's going on? Dibbies, how are we doing? How's the chat? How's the chat? I can't see the chat. So I'm gonna need you as my chat correspondent.
Yes, I'm trying to.
Producer Dibbies is on his phone. He's completely ignoring me. He's saying he's trying to, but I can see right after he said he's trying to, he's back on his phone. So he's not trying. These are the times we're living in. People pretend they're doing something, but then we just keep staring at our phones. It's sad, isn't it? By the way, this might be too early in. What's going on? Bishop F6 and Bishop F4, I guess. Or where does this bishop go? Maybe just to D2. He wants to go E5. I don't want him to go E5. So Bishop F4 looks logical. I'll worry about stuff like DE Bishop F5 when we get there. Probably EF6 wins out. By the way, is the chair connected? This mysterious flat in Gran Canaria, from where I'm coming to you, it features a massage chair, which I've been, some would say, overusing. I'm not sure you're supposed to take 18 massages a day, but I've grown a little addicted to it. And it's going to be very hard to not take 1 or 2 massages during this show, which might make it tougher to play, you can see. Moving backwards here. But it's going to be worth it. What do I do? D5? Can I go D5, Smile? Alright, here we are. Oh, right there, baby. Ooh. Oh, cameraman Dibbies. Hang on, can people see my underpants? Okay, very nice. Right, my boxer briefs, I mean, is what we call. Ooh, I'm gonna have to make a sit-up to make a move. Ooh, ooh. Alright, back. Oh yeah, that's the spot. Never stop chair. Actually, I googled how much these chairs are. They're really expensive. I might still do one. Oh. This is probably the most sexy anyways I would put on the internet, right? I don't think there's more erotic footage on it. What we're witnessing right here. What did you play?
It's your turn.
Huh? My turn?
Yeah.
Watch this. While I'm getting a massage, I'm also playing what some would call the greatest combination ever made. I still prefer the combination I made last game, but I would not blame anybody for saying, no, to me it's always going to be D takes C6, Bishop E4, Knight H4, Bishop H4, Bishop E4. I've just never seen that depth, that clarity of thinking, that sophistication, that missing Bishop D3 in. Bishop D3, Knight G6 wins. Boom. Lucky me. B4. Oh yeah. Don't forget about the legs, chair. Good job. Let's check the viewers. Are we gaining viewers? Ooh. You're not getting this on Peter Stiller's show, are you? Oh, he played Bishop D3. But didn't I spot a win? Bishop D5, for example. Rook F7 takes King F7. Looks very slim shady to me. I don't know why I went bishop d5 check though. Now I'm annoyed, and I blame the massage chair. Because knight g6 was just winning, so I'm really not sure why I had to do this. Now we must focus. Yeah, that was a little stupid. I look very dark from this side. Alright, guess the damage is done and I should take. That was really dumb. Sad. Stupid me. Take here first, just to create more confusion, but it doesn't really change anything. Rook somewhere. Full disclosure, honestly what I missed. I thought after bishop d5, rook f7, I can just go somewhere with the queen and then win. And I forgot, which is the grandmaster word for missed, that he can just take on h4. Alright, what's done is done. Take here, and then have a look around. You wipe that smile right off my face, smile. And I'm not even sure I have time to go back to the chair. Can I go here? Does this work? I might get checkmated. But it's a risk with a TH. It's spelled R-I-T-H-K that I'm willing to take. Alright, I'll lean back just for a second because I never lose track of the clock. How do I get back up? Here, yeah. I use program 1. This chair has 7 different programs. The one I use is called anti-stress. So I should be a lot calmer going forward. Don't checkmate me, smile. Queen e4, wow. Not afraid to deal with the wrath of both of my queens. Queen 1, Queen 2. Queen 1 will go to g7 or maybe f7. Because we've discussed this. Don't miss mates on 1, very important. Chess skill. Thanks for the game, smile, that was exciting. The chair is still touching me. It's getting a little uncomfortable, chair. You can't keep, can I say humping? No, that's not the right word. You can't keep touching my leg, chair. Not while we're Banter Blitzing here. And finally I took the lead 13.5 against Smile. Looks like we've played some bishop games, some bullet games, some bishop games too. Do we have more challenges? What about good old Andrew? Our dear friend. Our dear friend Moloyaloy. From the United Kingdoms. Or is it just one kingdom that's united? I'm a highly educated man. That's why I do chess Banter Blitzes. And I play the Caracan, another mark of not only higher education, but advanced intelligence. Not to try to occupy the center, but you know, to just, I'll go c6 and then maybe put a pawn there once it's defended. I'm not really going to fight for the center, because I can't be bothered. The one thing I know about this line is you don't go bishop g4, bishop f7. So with that knowledge, I hope I'll be fine. And I'll go put the bishop on f5, then go e6, and then say, I'm a pawn up, Moloy. What do you have going for you? Normally they try some knight e5, hoping that I'm going to fall for rook f5 or knight f7, followed by rook f5. But what if I don't fall for it? Knight g5, or maybe that's the cool move. That's what the cool kids are doing these days. I don't know what the point is. What is your point? You want to go knight f4 and then take on e6? I guess people write books about this stuff, but honestly, I'm not sure. Because I'm a simpleton. If I'm a pawn up out of the opening with black, I'm not going to look any further. Call me crazy. A lot of people actually do call me crazy, so please don't call me crazy. It hurts my feelings. ¿Qué tal, chat DBs? ¿Lo puedo ver por aquí?
No? So.
Lagging. Okay, good thing there's no big tournaments coming up. Seems like the site is doing well. Nothing to worry about. Bishop back to d2. Is that how you do it? No, I'm very tempted to take more pawns. Knight b6, queen d4. But I guess I should develop some pieces. Ugh. Decisions. Alright, I'll develop a piece, but I won't be happy about it. Can I really not take that pawn? Hurtful. In case you were wondering what it says up there, where it says Ein, so 12, it's time. Designia, look at Designia, improving yet again. Queen f3, threatening, I don't know what threatening, probably wants to take on f7. I guess I can stop that. Now you're gonna go h4. I know your type, Molo Yalai. You sacrifice a bunch of pawns, or one pawn. Then you sort of advance everything that's standing around, and then you resign. Is that a fair evaluation of your approach to the game? Probably not. Probably it works more often than I think. And I have one small weakness. I believe, yeah, that's a fair characterization. I have exactly one small weakness in chess. That sometimes I underestimate mating attacks, and sometimes I'm overly materialistic and go for moves like queen takes b2 without carefully weighing the pros and cons. Of course, that's compensated by my many strength, that it is a weakness that I have to live with. It's not easy. There we go. Didn't I tell you that h4 was looming? Loomy tunes. g4? Having said h4, might as well say g4. What say you? I can read you like a book, if I read any books. Molo Yaloi. h5 or h6? Maybe h5, no? Looks more fun. Pre-move? I'll be honest for a second. I'm a little scared that Molo Yaloi will checkmate me. G8, bishop h5, queen d3, threatening bishop d5, and rook f6. So I'd go back to g6, then queen g3 or queen h3, and it's a little scary. It should objectively be bad for white because it's missing all these pawns, but a little scary it is. But always remember, they're more afraid of you than you are of them. Is that true? I'm not sure how afraid Molo Yaloi really is. Queen g3 immediately, also a fine move. Can I go c5? I feel it's time to do something. Please don't checkmate me, sir. I'm still young. I have a whole game ahead of me. So don't end it abruptly by checkmating my beloved king. Alright, it does seem like that's exactly what he wants to do. So I guess I'm gonna have to try to stop him. Will this stop you? Hopefully. Good old Molo, relentless. I ran out of things to say, Divis. Anything we should talk about? Do you have any announcements?
About Gran Canarias.
Whatever. The weather is nice today in Gran Canarias. It's a sunny day. I might get checkmated. Nice move, knight e4 by Molo. This is more and more becoming a Molotov cocktail of the game. C, D, bishop d5, d, c. Ugh, so complicated. Maybe there's no way out. Is there no way out, Molo? Did you put me into a hopeless position from which I cannot escape? That'd be too bad. I don't see a way out. Believe it or not. You probably believe it. Me están dando mate, Divis. No me gusta.
Different.
I'm not really defending.
Okay, chat is...
Is it chat back?
Yes.
Talk to me. Can I see it?
Yes.
This is exciting. Chat is back. Mikhailo Granik is saying chat is B. Suki Ray says, Jan, who is talking to you, I hear a voice. Okay, that's reassuring because I'm never sure if the voice is just in my head or if it's really there. Sometimes it sounds Spanish to me. I'm getting checkmated here by Molo Boy. But, that doesn't stop me from messing up the design. No, here we are. Alright, Molo Boy, this is gonna become a classic flag chop. And then you can say, but I would have won had I not lost on time, and we can both be happy. Does that sound fair to you? Because if I am about anything, it's about fairness. Defense. Ooh, that one hurts, Molo.
Check.
That one hurts.
Check on back.
No checks. You gotta check yourself before you wreck yourself. Pre-move? Alright. Ooh, resourceful. I told you.
Grandmaster game.
Grandmaster Lee, excellent defense, not underestimating the opponent's attack, because that's something that I also learned from Artiuspov in the video series. Always show respect for your opponent's idea and try to discourage them. Try to figure out what he wants to do and then don't let him do it. So to answer Suki Ray's question, I am here with none other than our Spanish Chess24 manager and all-around talent, international master David Martinez, who set up the show, borrowed me his computer, organized this flat, did everything pretty much to...
The sun, even the sun, I get it for you.
He got the sun. I think he designed this graphic himself. So, what else could he possibly do? He could choose my next opponent. But no, I'll do that myself. Who do I play these?
You will play... I like bishops.
I like bishops.
You have to play with it.
I like bishops too.
You have to change.
So probably there won't be any knights on the board after like 4 moves.
I did
D4.
Chicory.
Chiguri? Alright.
No.
C3 is stopping me. I can still sort of do it. Chiguri is C4, knight C6. But I like bishop. You know what? He's trying to provoke me to take here. Oh, because he likes bishops. Ah, good thinking, Bishopovich. I like bishops too. Let's trade bishops. DBs, if he takes on d6, do I take back with the pawn or the queen?
Pawn.
Pawn?
Yes. No, it's better with queen.
I think queen is probably stronger.
Yes.
But pawn, you feel smart. Because you feel like, oh, no, I'm controlling the center. I can't move this rook. I'll put this knight, I don't know where, on g6? Is this the square? Because he likes bishops, he's never going to take it. So it feels like a safe outpost for the knight. The problem is he'll go g3, the knight won't really have any squares. But can't have everything. What's happening in the chat? The new voice of chess. Who's the new voice of chess? Is DB's the new voice of chess?
Yes.
Beautiful.
Voice in Grandmaster.
Suki Ray says, hey Jan. Hey Suki Ray. And Mr. Dodgy says, Anna Rudolph says flagging is bad. Which banterer should we trust? And trust me, it's as simple as that. I'm normally right. Not my moves necessarily, but my view of the world is what made me such a happy, well-adjusted adult. So why wouldn't you trust me? Maybe because I keep trying to move the board. But my poor hand-eye coordination is nothing that should make you question my opinions. DBs, who has to sit on my computer, which does not have an N yet, is saying Manana Alfredo, because I can't say Mañana Alfredo, which, in case you didn't know, Mañana is the most used Spanish word. If you want anything around here, that's what they will tell you. Mañana. Oh, it's Chess 24's anniversary el sábado? Okay, hacemos el show mañana, el domingo. That's how they roll. Oh, I like bishops. How can you do that to me? I thought my knight was safe because you like bishops.
Oh,
now you just take it.
No bishops.
He doesn't like bishops. He lied to us. How dare you? I like bishops. Change your name. That's a bit of disappointment. I haven't been that disappointed ever since I watched Bright on Netflix. That was a bit of disappointment too. I would like to checkmate him knight e7, knight f5, knight h4. I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to do it. But since this is the anniversary show, for the first time in my chess career, I will go for opposite sides castles. And I'll probably get checkmated here by b4, a4, or stuff like that. But you gotta spice it up to entertain the people. Got to give the people what they want. Rook h2, queen h4, rook h8, king f1, and I resign. That's so sad. So sad. You guys get the line? Rook h2, king h2, queen h4, king g1, rook h8, king f1, and I still resign. Now what? How can I win? I don't like not winning. I'll threaten checkmate, or I'll threaten to take the pawn, which is borderline checkmate. If g3, I like pawns, so I will take on f3. If h3, I don't know what I'm going to do. Knight f5 maybe. Who knows? Opa! Lean back.
Knight f1.
Knight f1 does not strike me as the way to play. It's too passive. It's not how I like bishop plays. I like bishops. Oh, there he goes. Plays now. Alright. If you wanna be a party pooper, if you wanna kill all the joy we had in our sharp positions with opposite cut castles and convert this into some dull minority attack. Oh, look at the Grandmaster, he's targeting the c3 pawn. Oh, the Grandmaster grabs space. What a grandmasterly display. Then be my guest. You're a bitter disappointment to the whole Banter Blitz community, Alec Bishops. That I say. You've let us all down. G3? How dare you? See? Space. In chess, space is very important. And that's why CD6 had some things going for it. Because it controls some space. And now we keep going after the weaknesses. And then we do some more grandmasterly moves. Like this. And sooner or later, the white defenses shall collapse. Knight f5, knight d2, knight d4, knight c4, knight c2, knight b6, king c7. I can't calculate further. I could have gone rook d4 immediately, but I didn't. Maybe I'll do. That sounds. What's that sound? Check. I don't want Alec Bishops to have any fun in this game. Since he's brought this on himself. He's exchanged the queens, ruining perfectly exciting slugfest. So now I want it to be nothing but sadness, grim and sadness. It will be Angela's ashes for the rest of the game. And Alec Bishop says, I can't sit through Angela's ashes. That's such a frustrating movie. It rains all the time. All the kids keep getting sick. I'd rather resign. And I don't blame you, Alec Bishops. I apologize for everything I've said about this game. I was not serious. Thanks for playing. Okay, DBC. Who shall I play next? I should always have DBC around to choose opponents.
Down.
Down?
Yes.
Down.
Hockey.
I hockey?
Yes.
Do you think that's Stephen Hawking?
E4.
E4?
Yes.
Alright. Ooh.
Target me.
No, but usual. Ooh, here we are. Go, go. But you know, I only play the moral gambit in this position. I'm a self-taught expert.
Yes, this.
See, he's scared already. Can I go queen d4? No, that's too bad. Look at the hawk. But you know, I will not give that pawn back. If you go knight f6 here, don't even dream about ever seeing that pawn again. I did warn you. I warned you, Hawking. That pawn is gonzo. Gone, baby, gone. You're not getting it back. Ever. Forever, ever? Forever and ever. This goodbye is not forever. Yes, it is. I don't know the theory, to be perfectly frank. But I intend to keep this pawn. If you go g5, I might have to give it up. But I'll be sad about it. Which should also be worth something. I warned you. Bishop f5. Is that how you do it? Ugh. Maybe I have to give the pawn back. I'd be very sad if that happened. Crushingly sad. Whoa, e5? BBs, what is an e5?
What?
How can you do that to me? I also don't get it if I take.
What is the thing?
Je ne comprends pas, iHawking. Mouse
Queen is
Queen e7, bang! Maybe iHawking is the world champion of chess.
Oof, there is a lot of combination.
Yes, I see a trick, I see a trick. Don't you worry, I see a trick. This might be the best combination ever played. Even though we've had some worthy contenders in this show already. I'm not sure if it really is the best. But yeah,
It's not
top 3 dead or alive.
Okay, 2 pawns.
2 pawns are 2 pawns. By the way, I'm wondering, because of the light, if you guys can see through my animated chatter and see the crushing emptiness in my eyes. No bravery in my eyes anymore, only sadness. Queen d4? Queen d4 I'm not a fan of. I'll have to tell the truth, iHawking. I don't like queen d4. I'll develop a bishop. Because hashtag why not? Is that a hashtag? Oh, did I brag about my new video series yet? I have a new video series. It's a preview of the candidates tournament where I talk about the candidates in the candidates tournament. Like, what are their names, which countries are they from, and how did they play chess games against each other. It's a masterpiece. Am I losing one of my pawns? I have a feeling I have not played perfectly over the last couple of moves. Can I go here? A6, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Maybe A3, but I don't like it. I won't be happy about it. It's a sad situation. Queen H4, I didn't even see that was legal. If I go G3, will you play Queen H2 check then, iHawking? Or would you not do it because you'd be afraid that I would accuse you of cheating because of Queen H2? I would understand. I'm not even sure if Queen H2 is that great. I have a feeling I messed up a little here. I'll go back and be humble. Eat some humble pie. Oh, maybe I should, like, lean in the frame. Lean in. So you only have to sit through 1 more hour of this, and then it's 3 hours of world-class player. Banter Blitz. Peter Svidler, the one, the only. Or no, I think there's another. There's another Schwidler. I'm not sure about Svidler in the chess scene, right? Anyway, he will do 3 hours of what I like to call the Banter Blitzing. Don't checkmate me, iHawking. I don't want to be checkmated. So you do want to checkmate me. So you're telling me there's a chance. Okay, Jade, very, odd. I don't think there's a checkmate, I hope. Do you think it does checkmate? G5? Are we gonna do this? Let's do it. Run! Gimme! One time. Two time. Gimme! He's relentless, the Hogster. I missed rook g6, it's actually a nice little resource. I know, rook g2, queen d2, queen g2 check, it's a little unfair. But what can you do? I'm trying to get this program renamed to Blitz. Blitz with Jan Gustafsson. Divis, who shall I play Blitz with next?
Go up.
What about this guy? You like him?
No.
Alright, you choose.
Someone under 2000.
Hockridge.
Yes.
Does he have a Homer Simpson profile picture? No, it's a rainbow. Was that Teletubbies?
I'm not sure.
Who are these people, Hockridge? Some sort of bears. It's not the gummy bears. I'm familiar with the work of the gummy bears. So it must be some different bears. The Berenstein bears? We need to know. Let me check the chat so they can tell us who these people in the Hockridge profile are. You see them? People? Sorry, I messed up the design, but it's worth it because I could show the bears. And how do I fix the design? Probably impossible at this point.
That's
Nah, it's impossible. Sometimes you gotta recognize if something can't be done, then don't waste energy trying to do it, because you're not gonna be able to do it. Alright, here we are. Bishop b4, the man move is knight to what I like to call the d5 square, but Hockridge plays queen c2, which looks like a perfectly reasonable move. Not sure if there's anything wrong with it. I'll develop a knight, because why not? Knight c6, this is a theoretical position, no? DBs, you know these things. If he goes e3, it's theory. If he goes e3, I'll be in book. 95, I'm not in book. e4, I can't go. That's sad. So I guess I should castle maybe? Or does I lose a pawn? Could lose a pawn. Knight b4, queen c3. I'm not sure I'm willing to part with that pawn, Hawkridge. Stop out-preparing me. How dare you? Hawkridge is crushing me in the opening. e3. d6. b4 would be annoying, but I trust Hawkridge not to play that move, because it will upset me. b4 would have been very strong. Knight b4, bishop b4, queen a4 check.
But you can take off his bishop.
Yeah, but I like bishops.
Okay.
What is this thing behind me? It looks like someone wrote something? Oh no, it's just a purpose. Oh. See, it looks like someone with a marker wrote stuff there. But that's not what happened. Oh yeah. Put me in the center. I like to be the center of attention.
No, perfect.
No, it's not perfect. I'm too low. No, sit down. Hey, Hawkridge, 95? How dare you? Hawkridge is very strong. To nundo me stiamo czekando.
Took one, early came.
Sei sufriendo. A3, Hawkridge, why are you so strong? You say goodbye, and I say hello. Goodbye, hello. And worse. He has more pawns in the center, and the center is where most of the action happens. And let's check the chat. Why is the camera shaky? That's an excellent question. I think the camera is what inspired Mobb Deep to do their album Shook Ones Part 2, because it was shaky in Part 1 and then in Part 2, which will be later tonight after Peter Svill is done. Honestly, I hope he's just going to play all night, so we can just swiddler it up all night, but if he stops at some point, I'll fill in the gaps and take over again. And anyway, what was I talking about? Why the camera was shaky? That's because cameraman, super producer, international master, Spanish business unit manager, Spanish boss, overall, foodie, apartment renter, doctor, professor, DBs was adjusting the camera. I believe that is what happened. Acclaimed chess trainer, captain of the Spanish national women's team, coach of one of the greatest Spanish hopes, maybe not in chess, but in many other fields, David Anton. What else is there to say, Divis?
She's very good player.
No, not about David Anton. About you.
Nothing.
Nothing?
No.
You should have some nicknames.
Divis.
Dr. Divis.
The turtles.
The tiebreaker. Queen d1. Very subtle maneuvers going on here. I have no idea what's happening. I've been making random moves for a while now. But I'm going to keep doing that. Knight e4. Don't you go knight e5. I'd be very upset if you went knight e5. Just so you know. Not that good a move, but it would still hurt my feelings. Do you think there's any way I can have the chat open at the same time as the thing?
Yeah.
Can I make the
You
thing
have to
smaller?
play there, I forget it. Yes.
I can do this, right?
Yes.
Oh, this is exciting. I might have just found a revolutionary way to have two, I believe, do they call it DOS? No, they call it Windows. To have two windows open on the same computer. Someone get Bill Gates on the phone. I might also be working on a way to lose on time here, because it's very hard for me to find the projector with the mouse. D5 everywhere. Note to self, if you go to the right with the mouse, then the mouse will move to the projector where you can make a move of chess. If you go to the left with the mouse, then the mouse will move to the chat where you can click on the comments, which is not as useful as you might think it is. Thanks, Jan, for pointing that out. You're welcome, Jan. Don't get checkmated by Hawkridge, who, amongst other things, is an expert on what I like to call l'attaque de la minorité. Why are you so strong, Hawkridge? You're supposed to be 1700, I'm supposed to be 3000, and frankly an underrated 3000, because if I was playing straight up, I'd be like 3300, easy. But I have to talk nonsense while I'm playing, which of course is arguably the greatest handicap anybody's ever had playing chess. So that's why I'm supposed to win this game and you're supposed to lose. And I don't get the feeling that you're playing by the rules here. No offense, Hawkridge, but this is what I feel like at this point in time. I feel like you're outplaying me when I'm supposed to outplay you, and it ain't right. Do you agree? Do you care to comment? How do you feel about these things? Let's have an open conversation about this. You just checkmate me effortlessly. And I'm supposed to be okay with it? I'm supposed to just talk nonsense and lose on time? That's actually what's happening. First threat of the game. Probably last threat of the game too, after f4. Okay, now at least I get to give a check. If there's a problem that we can't fix, then Hawkridge can do it in the mix. I don't see a checkmate, but it just feels sort of checkmatey, doesn't it? Are you scared? Because you can still checkmate me with Queen A8, Queen F8. Just throwing it out there. This might be Divis. I think he was wrong to resign here. Because Queen A8, King G7, Queen F8 checkmate. Very strong.
I got me.
Sorry, Hawkridge. You can now tell everybody that you resigned in a position where you had a mate in 3 against, I don't know, it's for other people to judge, but arguably the greatest Banter Blitz player of all time. So, I'm very sorry about that. I have never been more sorry in my entire chess playing career, to be perfectly frank. Anyway, seriously speaking, very good game, Hawkridge. I'm sorry about the end. You outplayed me. Nothing I can say. Ibis, please choose my next opponent so I can blame you for it. Maybe I should play the Lazy Brother. I've never played him.
Yes.
And I've played his brother Keeper earlier, I think. And I like playing lazy people.
You can play some lazy opening.
Oh yeah, what's the laziest?
It's a fight of lazy.
Okay, let me fix the board for once so I don't move it 800,000 times. Interfaz. Bloquea posición. Anda. E4. Don't abort the game, the lazy brother. E4, E6, D4. I don't like the French. What do people play here? Knight C3? Looks logical, right? Ooh, let me adjust my position. Now, since I'm in a position to talk to these kids and they listen. These, are you a big theoretician here? Because I know nada.
Can play knight f3 and...
No. This is the lazy brother. So,
Oh.
King of 8. Why King of 8? Is that what people do?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either. I think the lazy brother lied to us. He's actually the hard-working brother. You like h3?
No.
It's a good move. I'm defending my queen,
They kick him.
so I can go dc5. I lied about it. I've studied this line in great depth. The lazy brother. Now let's have some fun. Queen e4? Who knows? Queen e4 looks quite good. But his king is on f8. I will have compensation. Mr. Dodgy is saying h3 is not a thing. Alright. Now I feel bad again. You've made me feel bad, Mr. Dodgy. Is that what you wanted to accomplish with your relentless bullying?
Oh.
Hurt my feelings.
This was
I thought h3 was a thing. ¿Qué dices, Divis? En este show también vamos a aprender un poco de castellano, que es un idioma muy bonito que se habla en muchas partes del mundo donde la gente no habla inglés, como por ejemplo en España. En Argentina hablan inglés. In Argentina, I guess they speak. I'm not sure. Do they speak English?
I bet they speak English.
In fairness to Spain, they also speak English here.
Yes.
And it's becoming more of a thing. I think more and more people are taking English classes, so it's not really true. The lazy brother so far has quite a good position. I would say he's a pawn up, even though he played a fairly horrible opening, which some people call the French. He's been doing well ever since. Oof, was 26 degrees earlier at the beach. I spent most of the anniversary at the beach. And being a beach bum, which I've always envisioned as maybe a future career choice, if like the Banter Blitz, doesn't take off, then what about becoming a beach bum? I will get my Speedos and walk up and down the beach, like bum people out. What's not to like? I'm getting outplayed again here. Mr. Dodgy, who's a man of the world, he's traveled far, you can tell. He's saying in Argentina they speak Argentinian. Or he's saying Argentinian, but I think he made a typo. He meant Argentinian, which is of course correct. Well, the lazy brother keeps on playing me, fixing the pawn structure here, h5, h4, which is something you shouldn't allow if you paid any attention or were a quality chess player. But you can't have everything in this life. Another strong game. Davies, why are all the 1800 players all playing?
What?
¿Por qué me siguen machacando todos los
because-
equipos de 1700, 1800?
Because you're playing like 1000 player.
No, that's not true. I'm playing very well, and they're still crushing me. See?
Now he's playing
Now I tricked him.
passive, less lazy.
Yeah, that was a bit of a lazy maneuver, but I forced him to play the right move, b6, and then he can go back to outplaying me. Oh, Mikhailo Granik is saying we'll have minus 25 next week. And Mr. Dodgy is saying minus 30 here, hashtag winning. Where are you people from? Do Do we only get viewers from the Antarctica? -30? Where is it -30? In Hamburg it's like -3. Perpetual stalemate is saying -31 Celsius. True story, nobody lies on the internet. Is that like alternative temperatures, perpetual stalemate?
We are 20 degrees here.
No, it was 26 at the beach earlier.
26?
Yes. In the sun. But who cares? It's a very nice day. I know you haven't left the flat in like 4 days, but today is really nice. I'm here with the family. I have no idea where they are, but my best guess is at the beach. Michael Granik is saying, Ukraine is kind of an Antarctic country. It's -30 degrees in Ukraine? Seriously? I still remember the first time I arrived in Khanty-Mansiysk, and the temperature display, which is the first thing that you see at the airport, said something like -42 degrees. Probably the more often I tell this story, the bigger this temperature display will get. But it was cold. Le voy a engañar. No se defiende.
So you would win by time.
Yeah, of course. But I will always win on time if other things go wrong in Banter Blitz. But sometimes I feel like in order to keep my grandmasterliness, I have to win one game on the board, and it's very, very hard for me. But now, lazy brother, the laziness you have displayed about your king might come back to bite you in the behind, because your rooks are not connected, your pieces aren't connected. It's an ungodly mess. Perpetual Same is saying on the beach, careful Jan, there might be dolphins. That's a good point. I did some checking, and actually the other day we were discussing to go to this amusement park which is nearby, which would probably be really fun for my daughter, but then I studied the flyer a little more closely, and it's called what's called Las Palomitas, and it looked good at first. It said they had birds and all kinds of boring stuff, but then I saw there were dolphins there, and I'm not gonna pay money to face mankind's eternal enemy, the dolphin. How dare that? This is clearly a scheme by the dolphins. They're trying to make money so they can build their breathing apparatus and then once again attack the humans. Not gonna fly. Las Palomitas, we're not coming. How dare you charge people 30 euros to go watch some puny dolphins trying to sucker us in with your birds and your whatever falcon shows. I read the flyer, I saw you got dolphins, we're not coming. There you go. As simple as that. Alright, thanks for the game, lazy brother. At the beach is very well protected in Spain. Like I haven't seen a single lifeguard or anybody taking care of anything, but there's constant announcements. En la playa te siguen diciendo constantemente. El ayuntamiento recomienda que no dejen ¿cómo se dice? Inatentos sus niños. They tell you don't let your kids swim in the water alone. We recommend keeping an eye on them at all times. So all the parents that are saying, "Oh, I have to wash my kids. This is a deal breaker. I'm leaving the beach right here, right now." But they keep having these announcements, which is it's a bit of a turn off, gotta be honest with you. Davies, who shall I play next? How long do I have to keep going? When is Fiddler coming? Where is this guy?
40 minutes.
40 minutes?
Go up.
Go up. Grow up?
Yes.
You choose.
No. Okay, one German.
Schellingford or Lessing?
Less.
Lessing. Because you're very educated. Who was Lessing? Some writer or something?
I'm just thinking about that, but no. Knife has 3.
I think we have squares named after Lessing. Like not central square, not D4 or E4, but like the G4 square, for example. Could be named after Lessing. Lessingplatz. It's not the famous TV dog, that's Lessing. I need such information. You're the producer. You should have informed me by now who Lessing is, so I can look smart.
I will. Lessing.
Sometimes lessing is more. This game could be a lessing in disguise. Yeah, there's more coming, there's more coming. There's a lot of dolphin love in the chat. I'm only going to say this once. If you are pro-dolphins, you're not welcome here. And I will have everybody blocked that is being part of the dolphin world conspiracy. Please go to IHateDolphins.com if you need more information on this topic. There's only so much I can say without compromising myself and putting myself and my family in danger because the dolphins are listening. But yeah, please visit that website. Check some more. Please only purchase tuna that was caught in a dolphin unfriendly way. It will say so on the packaging. If it says caught dolphin friendly, do not buy it. Thank you.
The thing was unwritten of German.
Of German books?
Illustration.
Illustrations? Like Asterix and Obelix?
No, ilustración.
Illustraciones?
No,
I think he wrote stuff.
In the 18. It was all Ephraim blessing.
Did he give free lessons? Or did he charge people?
Interesting.
Very interesting. I think we all learned a valuable lesson. Okay, I'll stop. It's not funny, Jan. You're not a comedian. You're a chess player. Play chess moves and explain to us why these chess moves are good. Dance, monkey. Hashtag stick to chess. What do I do now? B3 looks a little dumb, but since he played king f8 for no reason, I guess small slip actually. I guess Lessing wanted to castle, but then played king f8. But maybe he was influenced by the lazy brother earlier, who also played king f8 for no apparent reason, even though that was a theoretical line. And thought, if the lazy brother can put his king on f8, so can I. Old Shaky is giving us some insight from IHateDolphins.com. Yeah, please study that in your own time. It's an important topic of these days that I feel is not getting enough attention. So, by all means. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but we have to differentiate between the real threats, like the dolphins, and the nonsense. Van Kaal is saying, Divis, we want to see you. Divis, can you show yourself?
What?
The people want to see
No. Later. Tomorrow.
Later?
Yes. Not tomorrow.
Can you just walk by or crawl by?
Maybe. I'm following Bundesliga.
Oh, Bundesliga, are we winning?
Yes.
The Baden-Badens?
But the Baden is winning
Vamos!
because Boktasek and Neiditz won.
Excellent. Tomorrow is the big showdown.
But you have
Baden-Baden against Solingen.
Visy Anand.
Vishy Anand.
Draw.
Draw.
Bashir Lagraf draw with Ivanchuk. Boktasek and Neiditz won. Vallejo will win or not. We'll try.
Let me get my public service announcement in. Tomorrow, should I not be playing and should I wake up, which are two big ifs, I might do commentary on the match between what's called Baden-Baden and Solingen. And to make it much worse for most of the people watching, I will do it in German because it's the German Bundesliga. We haven't really had any German programming on this lovely anniversary. So German viewers out there, tomorrow morning, get up at 10 a.m. and let's watch, arguably, the clash of the titans in that German Bundesliga, Baden-Baden versus Solingen. With the usual disclaimers, should I not be there? I'm currently in Gran Canaria, but you can make a lot of distance overnight. And should I wake up in time? There you go. Exciting news. As for the blitz part of this game, I'll win somehow. Who am I kidding? Did the chat freeze again? Because Dutch Defender said, BNB, Banter Blitz. And ever since, no one said anything. Probably because I don't want to distract from the Banter Blitz. Blitz Banter. Maybe everybody left. Everybody's on IHateDolphins.com. I wouldn't blame you, actually. If you want to do your own research on the rapists, the murderers, the villains of the Seven Seas, the dolphins that act nice, like people are afraid of sharks. Like how many humans have died because of shark attacks over the last, I don't know the numbers, but let's say the last year, maybe 2, 3. Well, the humans have killed, I don't know, 100 million sharks over the last couple of years. And you know why? Because sharks have sharp teeth. They look scary to our human eyes. So we decided to kill them all. Well, the evil dolphins, the real problem. They have these lovely faces. Oh, they're so cute. They don't have sharp teeth. So let's try to make friends with them. Let's charge people 30 euros to visit them in Las Palomitas. They're evil. I know what you're up to, dolphins. You're not fooling me. What's going on here? I get messages on Slack. Someone saying, Sai. Sick Sai? Oh, I have a plan, Lessing. Because now you're Lessing with the best. Lessing. Now you're Lessing with the best. I have a plan. Uh-oh. I'm not sure if Lessing gets scared by my many uh-ohs. That's how I talk to my daughter. I don't want her to master any language ever. So all I'm giving her is like, oh, boo, ah. I think that's the way to bring up kids. Lessing resigned. I was just messing with you, Lessing. Thanks for the game. BBC, your turn. Who shall I play?
You have to go up again.
You have to go up again?
Yes. More.
More? Upper?
Yeah. More.
Upper?
Go. Oh, maybe try a strong guy. On the edge, net.
Ooh, he's very strong. On the edge, Nepomuk. Okay, he's too strong to make any active moves. And I can't rule out that he's getting dolphin help. You can never be 100% sure. So, I have to play knight f3. It's not by choice, it's by design. Van Kaal is asking, who is Jan talking to? It's the voices in my head that will not shut up. Or it is International Master David Bantil, who is here with me, overseeing my oversights.
What do you think about this? E6?
E6, now we're back to the Tarash. Horrible opening, is what I think about it. But I don't know what to do. G3 or take here or I don't know.
This is very good.
This is good?
And knight a4.
Ooh, defend the pawn?
Yes.
Pre-move this? Pre-move this? Pre-move this?
Yes.
Pre-move this? This is exciting. I'm not out of book yet. Just so you know, on day Nepomuk, I can pre-move some more moves.
And this is 1-0.
No, it's just very slightly better for white. But It's unpleasant enough that it discouraged many people from playing the Tarrasch, because normally you're just defending some thankless endgame, like knight f6, bishop c4, d, bishop e3, queen b4, queen d2, takes, knight takes, and white is just better. And therefore, the Tarrasch took a dent in popularity. Not that it was that popular to begin with. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Sit around and wait for you? No, I can't do that. There's no turning back. I'm a little scared about bishop g4. I guess I shouldn't be, but I still am. I'll castle and then worry about it. Divis, afite quanto caro. Me molesta mucho ya. E poder, caballo, filetes, maravillas. Da un poco de miedo.
Bishop e3.
No. Bishop e6 I think is theory here. Yeah, I've seen this before. I'm sure you've seen it all before, but you never really had a doubt. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. One day, Nepomuk is gonna lose the joy in Tarrasch. I'm not much of a freestyler or a singer, but I'm slightly better. Queen 2? How bad can it be? Here's his weak pawn. If it takes here, I'll do something active. And well, queen e4, that makes it boring. But I've never been accused of not enjoying very dull endgames. We sólido onde Nepomuk. A 6.
What?
Qué geniecillo. Do F7, quiere. Pues nada, voy, ¿no? I'm switching to Spanish for the rest of the show. Why not? Me quiere dar mate, Divis. Me va a dar mate.
Oh,
No me des mate.
that's for. This.
Aquí?
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
Yes, but maybe.
¿Por qué no te gusta? Me parece buena jugada.
Because taking. No, okay.
But see, if I take, he takes. I give a check. He goes somewhere. I go king f1. I win.
Yes, this is
I like to win. I'm a very simple-minded person. King e8, parece la buena. Me molesta hacer, ¿no? King e8 might be a strong move. I missed king e8. Now I'm sad. It's sad. So sad. It's a sad, sad situation. King g6 mistake. You should have played king e8. And then rook d7. I still don't know what to do, but now I'll do something. Here's rook d6. No, me no likey. I just put the king here, see what he does. Hashtag do not hurry. Unless you're Prince Harry. Then you should hurry. Rook d5, what's that about? Rook a7 has to go rook d6 anyway. I don't know what to do as usual. f3 maybe? Maybe I'm winning this. Maybe not. Rook c6 I mean. Okay, gotta make a move. I'm making moves, kid. What's happening?
in the chat. Mi esposa dice que te ves cada día más joven, Jan. You look younger.
That is true. I am the real life curious case of Benjamin Button. So I actually do turn one day younger every day. I messed this up, but that was to be expected. At some point. Ugh. Why did I mess this up? Very sad. I'm unhappy now. 95. Ugh. Well, even this I'm unhappy about. King F4, come on. Huh? Alright, let's run. Running, running, I'm running, running. He might be faster than me. So stupid. Ugh. DBs, why didn't you say something? I'm blaming you, as usual. That's pathetic. I'm gonna lose. First strong player I play, and I just lose like a little kid. Rook A1, that gives me some hope. Sorry, strong player. H2, you would have won. Rook A1, you lose. Sometimes these things are like such small details between win and loss. I don't know why I didn't play H2, which wins. Instead I played Rook A1, which I took, and I won.
Oh.
It's a lovely day. Sun is shining.
Okay, another game.
Another game?
Yes, another game. Go to challenge.
Challenges.
Go. This.
Shinji?
Think.
Shinichi. I want to dedicate this game to Ornishi, half Chinese, half Japanese. D4, knight F6. I shall play C4. And Mr. Dodgy is saying this warm-up guy is kind of low energy. When does the main event start? It's still a while. I think it's 10 p.m. Like there's another warm-up guy actually from 7 till 10. And then the main event is it's very witty. Chess Grandmaster from 10 till midnight. Or in Canaria time, I believe they call it from 9 till 11. Nothing to do with 9/11. Hashtag never forget. But yeah, that's when the main event starts. Queen C2, short castles. What do I do, Shinichi? E4? Come to Yellow is asking, where are they airing from? We are airing from the island of Gran Canaria. Is it Gran Canaria or Gran Canarias? Gran Canaria. To be specific, from, I believe, the capital city of Gran Canaria, that goes by the name of Las Palmas. Not to be confused with La Palma, which is another of the Canary Islands, for you American viewers, just so you get this straight. Las Palmas is a lovely, vibrant city with a beach, 377,000 inhabitants, a beautiful old town, or centro historico, like the Spanish like to call it. You can eat food. Can you do other stuff?
Nothing.
Mainly
Internet.
Eat food, they have internet. Netflix, Spanish Netflix. I'm using VPN, so I have all the Netflixes. Don't tell Netflix. But I've been spying on their US Netflix, the magic Netflix, the best of all the Netflixes. No, we're using the Spanish Netflix, of course. We are watching Celda 2011. What was it called?
Yes.
No, it wasn't 2000.
211.
Celda 211. Very exciting movie. The Spaniards, they know their jail movies. They enjoy putting innocent people in tough situations behind bars. We've already binge watched the Spanish TV show Vis-a-Vis, Locked Up being the English title. And now Celda 2011, very exciting. A lot of minis in that jail. Minis, MEANI. I don't know how to spell. Shinji is crushing me in the meantime. should I do? He's taking all my pawns. Knight g3, queen h4. I'm not sure my new voice is better than my old voice. I'll launch a desperate attack, which will probably work, because I'm a fantastic player. People are saying the studio looks nice. Great work, DBs. I think we're in the studio. They think it looks nicer than our real studio. And it does have a massage chair for those of you who arrived late and missed my earlier massaging. Don't you worry, I'll do it again. But not before I play knight g3. This time, I don't want to spoil too much, but I did not click on anti-stress, but I clicked on deportivo, which means sporty massage. It's sporty.
This is the best.
Deportivo, me encanta, sí. Yo muy deportista. I'm very sporty. So I enjoy my sporty massages. While I'm checkmating Shinji, who's probably not getting a massage as we play.
But it's sport.
Ooh, king h7? Can I go bishop h6? I'd like to. King h7, why are you so strong, Shinji? It's very upsetting everyone's so strong. Divis, ¿no te parece muy injusto que todo el mundo sea tan low? Bishop h6 doesn't work, what can I do? I can't win under these circumstances.
Rook. No,
Yeah, but knight g8, this is easily defended. I take black in a heartbeat here. Ooh, h5. That's not a good move.
h5.
Mistake. Now I'm happy again. When they make mistakes, I'm very happy.
Yes.
Ooh, really sporty. It's a little rough sometimes, but no pain, no gain. Not my motto. My motto is what doesn't kill you normally makes you very weak. It almost kills you. That's ripped off from a Norm MacDonald celebrity. As most of my act. I like to call it my act. Ooh. And we're back. Now knight g7 is coming, and there's nothing. No, there's nothing you can do about it, Shinji. Oof. Oof. Babies, are you giving our exact location in the chat? Las Canteras? You know how people are. They will show up at our door.
They can look for us. What happened with the chat?
I don't know. I've been instructed not to interact with the chat. I saw a lot of dolphin love there earlier, which was a bit of a turn off anyway. So I'll just focus on checkmating Shinji. Apologies if I keep bundling that name. Queen e7, see? He's under a great deal of stress. And as a wise man once told me, if you can sacrifice on e7 or grab the queen, then grab the queen before Shinji can resign. Queen e7 I was going to take, but he was in trouble anyway. And yeah, so the turning point here was h5, that's a mistake. If you play knight g8, I believe you can defend this position, Shinji, and then enjoy all these extra pawns of yours. Bibis, ¿contra quién jugamos ahora?
Only one game more or two?
Yeah, maybe one or two.
Let's see.
It's one of the two. Because people, I think one game, because the people, the good people, should also get a chance to grab a coffee, grab a bite to eat, go to the bathroom, like, I don't know,
Okay,
watch some erotic massage videos, like stuff like that. Yep. tú lo digas.
More.
More.
Divis!
Oh, Divis?
1 minute thing.
1 minute?
Yes.
But you have the super mouse. Well, I have this mouse I just bought for €8.
I will flask you.
Nah, you're very weak.
Yes.
And I'm getting a massage during this bullet game. I don't think this is particularly fair. And I think you know it isn't. You've rigged the odds.
Go, Divis,
As
go.
you do.
Oops. What are you playing?
Now the odds are, they're in my favor.
Go, Divis, go!
Ooh. And you can tell the difference between a, dare I say, world-class grandmaster and a measly international master. It's just, el toque es diferente. Se nota. Mucho toque aquí y poco toque. El problema es que voy a perder por tiempo muy fácil, pero el toque, mucho toque. Ooh, stupid Divi's gonna flag me, I'll be so mad. Don't let me down, €8 mouse. Ooh, I can't move. Ooh.
Uh-oh. Check!
Ooh.
Check. Check.
Genio del ataque, Divis. Oh, he has 22 seconds. I have to resign. Congratulations, Divis. Ooh, 3-1. I lost my 100% score against Divis.
Yes.
This is the worst day of not only my holidays, but my life. And this is a very anticlimactic finale. But at least Divis got to show himself. So that was all worth it. Alright. I can't end the show like that. So I must defeat Uncle Dude, 2700? 2700 player Uncle Dude? Oh, DB's bad news. I forgot to switch to the board. No one saw our game.
I can't believe.
Is that true? Oh, lo siento mucho.
Oh.
I won, people.
No,
I won, I crushed him. Don't look it up. Oh, I'm sorry, that wasn't on purpose. I was so focused.
Nobody will believe me.
No, there is no proof. We don't guard the games. Sorry. It's a feature that my losses are not. What does this line Uncle do? Is this theory? The chat seems to be lagging. People are still saying we can't see the board. Can you see now? Hear me now. Anyway, I'm sorry about that. I did it on just in case. Is this theory? It feels theoretical, doesn't it? It feels very theoretical to me. Uncle Dude, can you enlighten us? Is this what the cool kids do? Divis eso es teórico, me parece normal. No sé qué hacer.
But your king or your knight is in bad position.
My knight is wrong,
Yes.
but he has weak pawns.
No, but your knight is.
Shall I correct the knight?
Yes.
But knight b5? I think I've misplayed the c6, now I'm no longer happy. And the massage chair is doing all kinds of things to me. Horrible position. Divis, you broke me. You broke my spirit, my will to make moves, my position. You're the bane to my Batman. How is Bane called in Spanish?
Bane called English.
I know you're a big Batman expert. En la peli The Dark Knight Rises, es la tercera de Nolan de Batman.
Ah.
¿Cómo se llama el tipo malo? Bane.
Bane, ¿no? Es,
No sé. En
no,
inglés es Bane.
Bane. I
like to make fun of our Spanish friends because not they dub movies as we do in Germany, But they also have their own funny title for that one. Like Spider-Man is El Hombre Araña. Or Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. El Caballero Oscuro.
Ah, that's the Dark Knight? That's excellent. Caballero, no tiene ni sentido. What do I do here? My rooks are stupid.
A todo gas. Rápido y furioso.
What's a todo gas?
Fast and furious.
Ah!
Oof. What? Is this possible?
I don't know, I didn't think it through, to be honest.
He can take in his 7.
He can also go somewhere with the queen and then I have to fix all his pawns. Very painful. This was part of the plan. Ooh, ooh. Give it to me, baby. Uh-huh. What was Fast and the Furious?
Rápido y furioso. Rápido y furioso es en
Y
Latinoamérica.
cambia el título para cada peli.
A todo gas es en España.
A todo gas.
A todo gas.
A todo gas 1 till 8.
Yes.
So the fate of the Furious is a todo gas 8.
Yeah.
And a todo gas means full speed ahead.
Todo gas is you go fast.
Very fast.
Yes.
As fast as you possibly can. What's going on in this game? Uncle Dude is crushing me at todo gas. But I will not surrender. Spirit keeps calling your name.
This.
Esta.
Wrong call. Maybe this is the other.
I don't know. I will keep making horrible moves and hope I don't lose. Oof. I don't like my position. Okay, sometimes in life you have to be humble. We're all self-conscious, I'm just the first to admit it. Vamos a cambiar unas torres. How much time do I have? Enough massage time, I'll do fast. A todo gas. I played a todo gas. Hey dude, don't make it bad. Now I equalized, so the next step will be to take over the initiative. Take over. Uncle Dude, the break's over. It's me, Grandmaster MC, Jan Hova. Okay, I'll take it. Change my mind. I'm playing terribly, but sometimes you have to play terribly in order to mix it up, because then you can flag with a clear conscience, because you can say, but the position was so unbalanced. Desequilibrada.
It's no easy word.
It's a very tough word.
Desequilibrado.
Some would argue it's the toughest word that exists in the Spanish language. Now, I'm not one of those people. I'll hurt his feelings. Oh, give me. Ooh, a pawn, a free pawn. Nothing makes me happier than a free pawn. P-A-W-N, you perverts. Sickos out there. I thought I was talking about other free pawn. P-A-W-N. Another free pawn.
And this was my Sweet.
Okay, checkmate him somehow? Maybe h5 first.
You have
Yeah, I'll flag no matter what, but can I checkmate?
flush, of course. Yeah.
Probably no checkmate. A todo gas.
That's okay. When Peter starts in 1 minute, you have to flush first.
I have to flag before he starts?
Yes.
Those are the rules. Check. Pre-move. Check. Check. Another check, just in case. And queen. No more checks for you. I calculated, Uncle Dude. I've seen it all through. And Uncle Dude resigns. Fantastic game. I'm unbeaten again, especially that nice win in bullet against DBs. It's a pity you guys missed that one. But it's been a fun show. Happy anniversary, Chess 24. I hope you guys enjoyed this show as much as I enjoyed my massage. Now if you're done watching Banter Blitz for the day, I fully understand. But if you want to watch more, now Peter Stidler is starting. Have fun the next 3 hours with Peter Stidler, the 8-time Russian champion and world-class player, world number, whatever. I'll go for dinner and I might be back at 10 p.m. to literally, clean the room and do my janitorial services. Thank you guys for watching. See you later. Bye.